That is. The person who suggested hiking at Lula Lake Park and also arranged for the parking is the lady on the left in the blue shirt, Karen. And even though this place is less than an hour from where we live, I had never heard of it. Lula Lake Land Trust was established by the will of Robert Davenport in January of 1994. Mr. Davenport acquired property beginning in the late 1950s, and this land included two beautiful natural features, Lula Lake and Lula Falls. Mining, clear-cutting, and garbage dumping over the years had taken much of the beauty away, and the land was closed to public access in the 1980s. The land was cleaned up and rejuvenated, and today over 12,000 acres are protected. Lula Lake is open on the first and last weekends of each month and requires a $16 parking fee, and parking must be reserved in advance. Lula Lake Classic Loop is around 4.5 miles long according to All Trails, but we took a longer route covering about 6 3/4 miles. All Trails lists it as a moderately challenging route, but the most challenging part is at the north end of the loop. Staying on the adventure trail and descending down to the falls is steep in areas, and one part requires the use of a rope to descend. If you travel the loop clockwise to see Lula Lake and the falls early in the hike and stay on the adventure trail, the ascent at the north end is steep and long. As always, if you're going all the way down to the falls, you need some good shoes and a walking stick. They are highly recommended, but it is worth it because the payoff is a wonderful view. We were at a place called Lula Lake Land Trust, which is some privately owned land that is opened for hiking about 2 weekends a month from April through October. And I'm up at the, took one of the trails. There's a lot of trails here, but we're currently hiking a loop trail, and it goes by this bluff, which has wonderful scenery in the background.